Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A dump off to Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 3rd and long for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The first pick of M.J. Stewart's career. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready?
Following the interception, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 20 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Here's Winston. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And now it's blocked. The Falcons have it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff looking right. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They get it to him running left. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
10 more there and another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come over.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to float this one. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now a second down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. So a minute 51 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No, check, Patriot. Over.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, Winston. And his pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half here. Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. He finds Brait. The Buccaneer first. Winston to Brait.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jameis now on first down. And Brait, the tight end's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Give to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Jameis on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think the 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
Now back to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. Let's see if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Atlanta now coming out on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, able to avoid him. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Now they try the right side here. A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Winston looking sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Winston now. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Gun! Over!
Now they try the right side here. And hell running right through it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Cut!
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And spinning now. Again, he finds an opening. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And on the ground they go with a running back. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
No, check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Evans has it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third and short yardage. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Ready. Move ready.
Here's Winston. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give it. Pulled pork, bacon. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 66 yards.
Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Fights off the defense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Ready.
On first and 10, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.